James Bond is one of the most notable characters in Hollywood, but at this moment in time he has taken a break following the final Daniel Craig film. And at a recent BFI award ceremony, series producer Barbara Broccoli said that filming for the next film is at least 2 years away, as they are still working out where to take the character next, and they want a full reinvention of the character as well. So with that, she said nobody is currently in the running for the role. So I'm going to give you my view of how I believe this should shape the future of James Bond, and of course let me know yours in the comments below. In terms of our main character James Bond, a lot of names have been thrown around in recent years like Idris Elba, Tom Hardy, Richard Madden, but Henry Cavill is the one which stands out to me as the one I would definitely go for. The other actors mentioned there are no doubt very talented and have been great in other roles in the past, but if you look at Tom Hardy, he's in his mid-40s, Idris Elba is nearly 50 now. I just think they're both too old for this role. I think Henry Cavill at 39 is perfect for a cast choice because you know you're going to get a guaranteed decade of films from him. Of course, Richard Madden is actually younger than Henry Cavill at 36. He's been in The Bodyguard as well, but if you compare the two, I feel like Henry Cavill's got that more commanding stage presence which you need to be Bond. And it certainly doesn't harm your cause if you played Superman in the past and been in films with the same ilk like Man from U.N.C.L.E. as well as Mission Impossible Fallout. So that's my choice for Bond, but of course they're going to have a whole new universe built around him because he can't have the same one from Daniel Craig's era. Although now that MGM has been bought by Amazon, I would not be surprised if they do further stories in that universe, even just to keep on to Ray Fiennes, Ben Whishaw, and Naomi Harris in those key roles. Like, I'd be very happy to see Ana de Armas come back as Paloma from No Time to Die because I thought she deserved a lot more screen time, but fortunately it looks like John Wick have beat Bond to the punch there because they got her to lead their own spin-off called Ballerina. So getting back to our new universe here, and who would I cast as M, a very major character in the Bond franchise? For me, it would be Olivia Coleman. Something I loved from the Craig era Bond films was the chemistry between Daniel Craig and Judi Dench. They worked together really well and their characters exchanged some great one-liners between each other, and I feel like with Olivia Coleman and a comedy background, she could really inject that into the future films. Now, M does need the chief of staff, and I thought in the Craig films Rory Kinnear as Tanner was absolutely fantastic, but going forward I feel like Chiwetel Ejiofor could be that man. He's been in many films down the years in a variety of roles, of course very recently alongside Benedict Cumberbatch and Doctor Strange, and I think he'll work great alongside Cavill and Coleman because I've seen that he can definitely work a balance of having that comedy but also that seriousness which I think this role requires. And he'll be very familiar with the actor I've chosen for Q, and that is Benedict Wong. Famous for also being in Doctor Strange as Wong, I think Benedict Wong is an actor who could definitely take on this role because I saw him actually at the premiere for Multiverse of Madness and he seemed like he had a big bounce in his step, and I feel like that sort of enthusiasm behind those gadgets would work perfectly here. With him, we will be returning to an older Q compared to Ben Wishaw's younger version of the character, but I think that could work quite well with this cast we got here. And with his Marvel background where he's explained a lot of complicated things during those films, I feel like he can easily translate that to the Bond franchise, but this time just using his day-to-day British accent. And for the final role of this one being Miss Moneypenny, I'd go for Emma Mackey. She's most well known for playing Maeve in Sex Education on Netflix, but she really stood out to me in the film Death on the Nile, as she showed as a character in that film that she can really handle herself with many different types of conversations and hold the cards close to her chest if needed. And I feel like alongside Bond as Moneypenny, she can really control that relationship, make sure that he stays on the right path, but also keep him wanting more. So that's how I'd shape up the next era of Bond, but let me know in the comments what you think of this and also your own. And if you like what you're seeing here on screen right now is a video we did for Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 2 and all our thoughts on that.